fellow makeup fiends, and welcome to 13 Days of Horror. At number 8 is Hatchet. This was made in 2007 by a major horror fan who had worked for a long time to try and get this film made, and it was actually based on a story that he wrote when he was actually at camp when he was younger, and he eventually turned into a film. What I really love about this is, a number of things. One major thing is that it's got 3 huge horror characters in there. So you've got Robert Englund, who plays Freddy, you've got Kane Hodder, who played Jason from Friday the 13th, and then you've got, and I always forget his name, Tony Todd, and he played the Candyman. I absolutely love him. He also featured in Final Destination, the most recent one, but I love him. I think he's really good, and I love Candyman. So I love those 3 characters anyway, separately in their individual films, so it was great to see them come together and do something like this. It's quite low budget really, compared to what some horror films can be, because they can have a real high budget. And I love the story of this, which was basically about, you don't find the story as much as the first one. You find it more in the second one, which is also really good. And it's about a man who, his son is born deformed because of a curse that was put on the baby by his wife. And because he was having an affair with the nurse when she was dying, he got the nurse pregnant, and when they thought she was dead, they were kissing and, oh, you know, now we can have our life together. And she actually rose up from the dead and cursed the woman, the baby she was carrying. So when the baby was born, it was hideously deformed, and then one Halloween some children come around and set fire to the house, and he died. So basically he is coming back and reliving every single day. So he lives in this swampland, and anybody who goes within that swampland he kills. And what I love most about this is it's so inventive, the way he actually kills people, and it's just mad really. The effects are just they're really good, but they're not the best, if you know what I mean. You can kind of see that it's not exactly real. They're really quite strange, some of the ways that he kills people. Like 2 men, he gets this big chainsaw and he just puts it up between their legs and lifts them up in the air, and it's just, oh, it's really bizarre how he kills them, but you're sitting there going, no, this can't be happening. It's just one of those films that, it's a really good horror, but you do find yourself laughing at it in the same instance, because you're just laughing at the things that happen and the concepts that he has and the way he kills the different people. It's just total madness. So it's definitely something, if you, it's quite gory. So if you like that kind of thing, it's not teen horror, but it is the kind of horror I like, where it's a bunch of people being chased around and killed one by one. I like that kind of thing, and you do identify with the main female lead. It was a different female lead from film 1 to film 2, but I did like both of them. So that is Hatchet.